Have you been thinking about making a video for your squeeze page? Well, you might be onto something, and in this episode, I'm going to show you why, and then I'm going to show you how to write the script to make a video that converts. Okay, so here's a couple reasons why you might want to create a video for your squeeze page. And one of the number one reasons is that you get to actually read people your headline. And I know that might sound simple, but the headline is the most important part of your squeeze page, and people are lazy, right? So if you can just autoplay that video and read it to them, they don't have to read it themselves, even though it's big letters across the top of the page. The other thing is that it's just more engaging. You can sit back and kind of listen. It's more entertaining. So instead of having to read bullet points or something like that that are available on the other side of your squeeze page, you can just one-on-one sort of just lay back and listen to the person give you the information. The other thing is that it gets you in front of the spotlight. It allows you to feature yourself on that squeeze page. And the last thing is trust. If this person, is willing to get on camera and get in front of me, I'm going to trust this squeeze page just a little bit more than a headline on a page with an opt-in box. And that goes a long way. So the first thing that you want to do when you're creating your squeeze page video is to read out the headline that you've created. So you're obviously going to have a headline on the page, and you're going to want to come right out and tell them what's in it for them. That's what the headline is all about, and you can read a lot about creating really good headlines, and it's really important that you have a really compelling headline to right off the bat. The next thing is you want to define the problem, and then you want to promise to solve it. Okay, so they have a problem and you want to promise to solve it. And then usually what I do is I quickly aggravate the problem a little bit. I remind them the pain that's involved with what it is that, the problem is that they're having, just to kind of attach a little bit more pain and remind them of, how aggravating and annoying this problem is to them. And then I create a little bit of curiosity by giving examples of some of the things that they're going to get on the next page behind my squeeze page. So I open up, Derek Halpern likes to call it the information gap. And I really like that term because it creates a gap between them and what you know. And, as human beings, we like to seek out knowledge, and we don't like to not know something. So if we kind of create that information gap and open it up and create curiosity on that step, it's going to make them compelled to want to find out what the answer is, because you know it and they don't, and they want to close that gap, and they want to know everything about what it is that they want to solve. So that's how that's done. And last but not least, you want to call them to action, but you don't want to call them to what you want them to do necessarily, even though sometimes you actually have to say that in your sentence. But you want to remind them that if they do what it is you want them to do, that they get said benefit, and you kind of repeat the headline that you started with.